Hey, Christ Church Statesville family, this is Pastor Chip. We are fast approaching reoccupying the building. We are not reopening because we never closed. We believe in a crisis. A church is supposed to stand up and offer hope and not shrink away silently. So we've had drive-ins for over 8 weeks now, and we've touched 1,700 people in person in a safe worship environment during a pandemic. I'm blown away by that, and really incredible to see over 100 people texting done to say, I have prayed to receive Christ at a Christ Church campus during this time. For this phase coming up, May 31st, Pentecost, we're changing things up. So this Sunday, Memorial Day weekend will be normal, 11 a.m. drive-in, but the next weekend, May 31st, we'll have a 9:30 drive-in, and then we'll have an 11 o'clock socially distanced, going to be weird, socially distanced worship service inside. So we're super excited about that, to be offering one inside service at 11, and then the early service will be outside at 9:30. I think you know by now we're a church that's going to do whatever it takes to reach lost people. So that's why we're doing this big undertaking and trying to do a service outside and inside for this next phase, maybe 6-8 weeks, depending on how things go. I want you to consider these couple actions. I think these are very valuable, and I honestly can't do this alone. And I know I don't, because you guys are tremendous. But I want to encourage you to serve in some way, and I want to encourage you to pray. Please pray. So the first way, as far as serving, please reach out to Tamika and Jonathan this week and let them know how often and in what capacity you would like to serve for this next 6 to 8 week phase. There's no coffee, there's no CC Kids, there's no handing out bulletins or paper right now, but we will be greeting, we will be seating and cleaning, and we will need parking lot shepherds still at the 9:30 service. So I do want you to know that to serve, we are requiring you wear a mask. That's a hot button issue for some folks, but I want to tell you why. We believe we should do whatever it takes to be hospitable and to be on mission when we gather. We expect the unchurched to come, and we're expecting even some people who are older and maybe more at risk to come. And I can't stand a mask, but I'm going to be wearing a mask. I'm going to be wearing a mask as a personal sacrifice for hospitality and for mission, to communicate that we care about everybody who comes in the door. And I'm going to do something I don't like for that. So I want to let you know that we are requiring, if you're going to serve, that you wear a mask in the building. That's a conviction we have, once again, for the unchurched people who may walk in. So a small sacrifice to build Jesus' bride, I think that's very valuable. There's ways to serve where you can serve as a greeter in an overflow area. You can spray sanitizing mist over the seats after service. You can pack up speakers and wires from the outside church when outside church is over and before inside starts. You can serve as someone who helps somebody find a seat that's socially distanced. There's all kinds of ways to help. So if you would like to help, just send Tamika and Jonathan an email and say, hey, I'm in. And then also with prayer, you can jump in with a couple hundred Christ Church leaders who are praying right now, fasting and praying, leading up to Pentecost weekend on May 31st. Acts 1:8, Jesus says, right as he ascends, he says, go and pray and wait for power from on high. I don't want to get in the building and go through the motions. I want to wait for power from on high. And so 1:08 p.m., because of Acts 1:8, 1:08 p.m. every day, I have an alarm that goes off, and I pray for personal awakening, and I pray for spiritual awakening in our church and in our city and in our nation. And I want you to join me, 1:08 p.m. every day. And maybe you can fast and give something up as well. And let's ask God for his presence to fall as it did at Pentecost. Just ask him with me and see what he does. So I know people are panicking about this virus creating a new world, but I just want you to know our mission has not changed, that we join Jesus in making his world new. That's why we're here, and that's why we're doing what we're doing. So love y'all. It's an honor to serve and pray with you and to see God move, because he is moving. Be blessed.